The 2025 India-Pakistan conflict was a brief armed conflict between India and Pakistan that began on the 7th of May 2025. After India launched missile strikes on Pakistan, codenamed Operation Sindoor. India stated that the operation was a response to the Pahalgam attack on the 22nd of April by militants in the Indian-administered part of Kashmir, killing 26 civilians, mostly Hindu tourists. The attack intensified tensions between India and Pakistan as India accused Pakistan of supporting cross-border terrorism, which Pakistan denied. The conflict was analyzed differently by multiple columnists, and several analysts noted that there was no clear winner. According to the Financial Times, India and Pakistan are both claiming victory, but the ceasefire gave Islamabad the diplomatic upper hand, as U.S. intervention bracketed India, the fifth biggest economy, with what it sees as a terrorism-backing rogue state. According to the New York Times, India's role was assertive and aggressive, and possibly established a new level of deterrence with Pakistan. The Times did not see India's military performance against Pakistan as showing significant improvements, noting that in its initial strikes, India struck targets deeper inside enemy territory than it had struck in previous decades and had hit close enough to locations affiliated with terrorist activities that India could claim victory against these groups. A U.S. warfare expert, John Spencer, who is the chair of urban warfare studies at the Modern War Institute, highlighted that India established a clear deterrence framework by treating terror attacks from Pakistani territory as acts of war. Spencer also noted that India showcased its offensive and defensive capabilities and managed the crisis without relying on outside assistance, calling it a sovereign doctrine. He specifically stated that restraint in this context is not weakness, it is discipline in pursuit of strategic clarity. According to the Atlantic Council, the war appeared to unify fractured Pakistani political forces domestically and resulted in Pakistan having a diplomatic advantage over India regarding Trump's involvement in ceasefire talks. According to the Washington Post, Pakistan's celebration that ceasefire with India re-established deterrence may be clouding a clear-headed assessment, and the regional status quo had been appended with more aggressive strikes by India, including a strike at Pakistan's military headquarters. According to the French newspaper Le Monde, this military operation against Pakistan revealed weaknesses in the Indian Air Force, and that the success of the Pakistan Air Force had to do with the superior training and combat experience of most of the pilots, as they had been fighting continuous counter-terrorism air campaigns in the federally administered tribal areas, whereas India had largely remained at peace. According to CNN, the conflict did not produce any clear winners from either side. Retired Indian Navy officer and analyst Uday Bhaskar told Deutsche Welle that India and Prime Minister Modi had to respond to the 22nd of April attack because opposition parties and social media users were circulating clips of Modi criticizing former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for not retaliating after the 2008 Mumbai attacks. Therefore, Modi had to prove that he could act on India's cross-border strike policy by targeting locations such as Muradki and Bahawalpur in Pakistan's Punjab province. Bhaskar added that this narrative reinforces the aggressive image of India under Modi's leadership, which follows a hardline and zero-tolerance policy against terrorism. It supports the narrative of Modi as a protector of Hindus, which carries electoral benefits. The upcoming Bihar Assembly elections will be a test for this narrative.